New season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Such a wide open look.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
6 to shoot. James against Dort. James can't get it to go.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And it's Holmgren missing. Now Los Angeles with it. From deep, here's Doncic. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 5 points.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. From deep, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic feeling it out a bit. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown, and it's Doncic. Missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hartenstein with a screen on Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Los Angeles leading by 4. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Williams. And it's Doncic missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Williams against Reeves. Will it go? Williams misses.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Fast break. Here we go.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. The fadeaway. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 8.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. From deep. Gets the three to fall.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Off the mark there with a three.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor. Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
Hayes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So he gets them both. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win? For the Lakers in 2024.
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Pass to Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Graham.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker. They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Williams on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Hachimura with a rebound.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game.
just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Looking to get it going. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. Doncic with it. Hartenstein covering. And finished off by Hayes.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Williams against Reeves. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
And they doubled up Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. And stolen by Williams. 16 feet out. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. James inside. Over Holmgren. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Dort and Holmgren, a lot of defense at the 3 and the 4 for them. Shai and Williams man the backcourt, and it's Hartenstein in at the center. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
Doncic finds Hayes. Hachimura against Dort. Here's Doncic. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got 5.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. Because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Pacers matchup, that will be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Unable to get that one.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Doncic is doubled. Hayes in the high post. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Doncic. Fires for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic. In the 3rd spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Doncic outside. The Lakers with another miss.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Hartenstein with a screen on Reeves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. 4 on the clock. And again, the Lakers, no good. Thunder trail by 7. Pass to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
It's Dort on the wing. For 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. He's defended by Hayes. Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Dort. 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. He's defended by Hayes. The offensive rebound. Outside for Dort. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Dort with a steal. Holmgren with a big reach.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 14. Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got 10.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Doncic. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hayes. James, outside. Hayes against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hayes misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 20-6 run. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot, to the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And here's James. And stolen by Holmgren. Left side, Williams. Dort outside. And there's a pick. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The Lakers with another miss. The Thunder have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Nifty move. And it's laid up and in by Williams. And now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Doncic with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 16 points for him. Good work defensively by James.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Doncic against Williams. No good. That would have tied it. Thunder with a lead. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Oh, deflected. Holmgren against James. James can't get that one to fall. Thunder leading by 5. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. 58 seconds left in the first half. Hartenstein with a screen on James. Lets it go from the wing, and that one's good. Holmgren. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic passes to James. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
James deciding where to go with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. No good. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome in. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know. Fall.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've been too.
That's it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Doncic. Now here's Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
In transition, here they come. Here's Hachimura. The Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The 12th overall pick in 2022, Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder Doors.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being 2nd in Rookie of the Year sugarcoating. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Lakers trail by 11. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Holmgren finds Williams. Drains the triple. Williams has got 13.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Doncic passes to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 assists here tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Thunder leading by 11. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 25. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Doncic passes to Reeves. James against Holmgren. Shoots over Holmgren. James can't get that one to fall. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Doncic outside. The Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shea with a step. Outside for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Here's Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. 4-3. And it's Holmgren missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hayes with a screen on Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 5 points. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Here's James. LeBron! Just too much!
LeBron James just reads the floor so well. If a lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the shot's good.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Hachimura with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic, no good.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Left side, Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 assists in the game. And here's Doncic outside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Back to Williams. Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Turnaround Jay. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Lakers trail by 14. James passes to Doncic. Doncic on the wing. He hangs. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Rui Hachimura.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. Some room here for Dort with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Dort outside. James with a steal. And they're on the run. Doncic down the lane. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Check by James. Pass to Holmgren. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Lakers trail by 14. And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Williams from long range. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Doncic on the wing. Takes a 3. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Hartenstein with a screen on Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points. Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. Back to Hayes. Now Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 6. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Reeves. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Hayes with a screen, and the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. 2 on the clock. The shot misses. And so it's Oklahoma City. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Shea and Williams man the backcourt. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And James gets it to go.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Williams a screen on Reeves. Outside, Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Doncic is doubled. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Dort. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's James. Hachimura from long range. He drops it from range.
What a smooth catch and shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. It's a mark. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What you love about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Holmgren against James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Doncic on the wing. Dort defending. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
Pass to James. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hayes picks him up.
Now we've seen this.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
Foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Now Doncic. It's James on the wing. Double team on James. Inside. Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Hartenstein with a screen on Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good. Nothing but net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Down low. LeBron fires one down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. James with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up, and down it goes. 2 points.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. James outside. To the middle. Now Reeves. The 3-ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Reeves with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The ball's knocked loose. Doncic passes to Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And it's Doncic missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fader on the way. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Doncic passes to Reeves. James with the ball. Back to Reeves. Pass to James. Over Holmgren. And again, the Lakers, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Launches it. On target from range. Holmgren's got 14 points here in the second half.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on James. Hayes up top. Doncic outside. Hachimura from long range. The Thunder pull it in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And here's Doncic outside. He can't get that one to fall.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Lakers trail by 19. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To end the drought. Williams grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
That's a specialty. Flying to the basket with no fear and conversion.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Fires the three. And it's Holmgren missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. And here's James. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
4 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and another miss by Oklahoma City. And for the Lakers, they're shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. The open shot, Doncic, and that one's on target from the wing. Doncic has got 33. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Second team foul. LeBron.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. Sweet little floater.
Assisted, Austin Reeves.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Foul. Fourth team foul.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Luka Doncic.
Over Reeves. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in.
If you happen to be a dominant, no harm.
the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Lakers.
And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Now here's LeBron. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Brown with it, and there's the drive, and Brown throws it down.
Hey, Brown can sky with the best of them. Terrific athlete.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it. Over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Doncic against Holiday. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. No good from outside.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Doncic against White. And here's Reeves outside. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Porzingis can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Hayes with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Taken away by Holiday. Brown finds White. 20 feet out. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Back to Hayes. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. They need this one. And Tatum pulls it down.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Holiday. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, the Lakers no good. Boston leading by 7. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Holiday. Shoots it up. Boston again missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Brown outside. Back to Holiday. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Doncic. Outside Holiday. Rebound the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hayes the pass to Reeves. Doncic against Holiday. Pulls up on the wing. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. No good on the three. Lakers trail by 5. On the wing, Reeves. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Here's White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And they double up Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Off target from 3-point range. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. To the middle. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by White.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Here's Doncic. Last game we saw him score 32. Here's LeBron.
Great job by Porzingis, just making himself big and affecting that shot.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet.
Good, another from 3.
And now, for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Lakers second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Vanderbilt kicks to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
The deep 3 from Porzingis. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Holiday with the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday against Doncic. Pass to James. The 19-foot shot. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown finds Porzingis. This one for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Now Holiday. Brown outside. .112 left in the first quarter. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Holiday. And taken away by Brown. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
Well, if you ask a coach, what do you want out of your players? The answer is often effort, ability, and selflessness. Drew Holiday has all of those and more.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Here's Doncic. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Lost to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves with it. Back to Doncic. Releases. Excellent D there from Holiday. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Derek White has been on display for Boston. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Doncic. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tatum passes to Holiday. Porzingis at the elbow. To the paint. Out to White. From past the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic with it. He's picked up by White. Pass to Reeves. And they double up LeBron. And here is Doncic. Hayes finds Doncic. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Celtics.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
The wide open look here for Holiday. And yet, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Doncic outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Outside, Porzingis. In the corner. Tatum with it. Launches it. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now LeBron. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics leading by 10. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And let's check out our breakdown looking at some data for White. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Doncic with the steal. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Tatum against Vanderbilt. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Holiday. Vanderbilt kicks to LeBron for 3. Oh, LeBron from long distance.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Doncic against Holiday. It's tipped. Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Back to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. Tatum from 3.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Lakers trail by 5. Doncic with it. He's picked up by White. Doncic kicks to James. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 7 points for LeBron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Brown outside. Back to Holiday. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
On the wing, Doncic. Shoots the 3. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Holiday, the pass to White. Back to Holiday. Brown outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Tatum against Vanderbilt. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. Over Hayes. Porzingis can't hit.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Back to Doncic. Fires the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last. Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Out to White. Pass to Tatum. To halt the run. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Reeves with it. In the corner, it's James. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. And Hayes throws it down.
The playmaking ability of James, his level of creativity in the pick and roll is simply phenomenal.
Outside, White. Holiday against Doncic. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. A rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Hayes. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
On the wing, Reeves. Back to Doncic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Vanderbilt with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. They get it back, and it's Hayes in the corner. From deep LeBron. The rebound by the Celtics. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
They get a hand on it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Pass to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Here's White.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
From outside, off the mark. Here's the three. That shot misses. Good if it goes. That shot is off. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Guys taking shots for him, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a...
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the up. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Doncic. So for the Lakers right now, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Celtics trail by 3. Tatum on the wing. From the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. You've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Holiday dishes to White. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him. Out to Porzingis. Over Hayes. A miss that time, would have put him up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Over in the corner, White. Here's Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Holiday's got 13.
Finishing strong inside. Holiday doesn't want to waste a quality look.
Here's Tatum. LeBron with some nice D.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And stolen by Tatum.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off a turnover.
Pass to Reeves. Now Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. To end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Holiday surveying the floor. Sinks the three-pointer. 16 points for him.
Well, look, they've done a great job getting the ball to Holiday. He's had the hot hand tonight. I'd keep looking for him.
Vanderbilt finds Doncic. Vanderbilt a screen on White. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Boston leading by 4. Tatum, that's for 2. Reeves with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a three. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Over in the corner, Brown. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers trail by 4. Doncic, bounce pass. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. Nice ball movement by Boston. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum passes to Holiday. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Doncic. Great D that time from Tatum.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
The 3 for Doncic. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from outside.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And the dunk by Porzingis. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 21.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Doncic against Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, it looks...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Personal foul. 4 team fouls. Drew Holiday.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Reed. Doncic with it. He's picked up by White. Hayes, no good. Celtics leading by 4. It's to Porzingis. Brown kicks to Tatum. Porzingis with the ball. Brown down low. Guarded by Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as that.
The deep three from Tatum. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Vanderbilt now top of the key. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Brown kicks to Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got 11 points here in just the second half. Doncic passes to James. Doncic finds Reeves, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And Holiday, here we go. Back to Porzingis. Brown outside. There's the triple. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. James with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Celtics leading by 8. Outside, White. The kick out to Tatum. From deep three-point land. No good on that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Porzingis against Reeves. Porzingis can't hit. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic feeling it out. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The 3 from Tatum. Nice D from Doncic.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Defensively, in that pick and roll action, you have to stop LeBron first.
Celtics leading by 8. Outside Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Poked away. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Doncic. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Reeves with the screen on White. Doncic dishes to James. LeBron. Oh, epic move by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Keep a little extra on that one.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. The offensive rebound. And no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Brown against James. Brown inside. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 out of 5 for 11 night.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics leading by 8. Drives to the hoop. Doncic against White, and they double up Doncic. James dishes to Doncic. Clock at 6. Tries the spin move. Pass to Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
Now Tatum. Vanderbilt with the steal. Doncic left side. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Holiday finds Porzingis. And here's Tatum for 3. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic outside. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Doncic against Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. Lakers with the rebound.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Out to White. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Boston. No good that time either.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Now, Vanderbilt. It's stolen by Brown. Bounce pass, Holiday. Oh, Tatum flies in to finish it off.
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind of.
Now here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaylen Brown. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Porzingis passes to White. Got a piece of it. James looking around. Out to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. The Celtics with the lead. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Doncic passes to Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Reeves has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that drops, so they now lead by one. And Reeves drops them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And Holiday kicks to White. Inside. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Takes it inside. And Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And they double up Doncic. Pass to Hayes. In the corner, it's James. They get it again. Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White. And that one falls for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt hits them both. Here's Holiday. White looking around. On the wing, Brown. Into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you know, there's no shortage of confidence in Brown. It leads to his attacking mindset.
And the second free throw, good. And here is Doncic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Over in the corner, White. Busted. No good that time either. Lakers leading by 3. Doncic with it. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Brown outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Doncic against White. Doncic outside. From downtown. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Porzingis. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
6 on the shot clock. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Brown. Reeves with the rebound.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. A floater. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And with this much time, they should be able to drop a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And J.J. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. That will count.
Hey! Yossi. Celebrate. That's a satisfying game.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to
Dapat may mga trophy yung ganun eh. No? Anong yan? Wala, na-unlock na. Mabasa sa t-shirt. Parang isang best eh. Bago pa yung game mo, may ganun na rin eh. Bigla nagka-trophy.
So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy,
Dami ko rin sa play. 590 ng puta. 526 eh. Holiday yung ano, bida-bida. Nanalo ako. Ang ganda nun. Hindi ka na ako pumusta eh. Tanginong yan. Hahawakan mo na eh. Dadalawang isip sa Boston. Tanginong yan sa doon eh. Kasi na nga eh. 1H ka na sana doon. Nasa iyo na yun. Kahit pa na rin. Hindi. Hindi. Ay, labas ko yung nasa huway dyan. Yan yan. Ako naman home. Ay! Ano naman yung home mo kanina? Oo nga pala. Nalito ako.
Akin na po. Late. Ang dapat yan. Rapport contact.
Uy, ba't ready? Sa'yo bola. Anong problema doon? Bibigay sa'yo ni Daddy Force. Daddy Force.
Here we are, Greg, in game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Brown after Luka Doncic's miss. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. Back to Vanderbilt. At the elbow, Doncic just 4 to shoot. hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Vanderbilt against Tatum. Beyond the arc.
Beyond the arc. They're gonna square.
They were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Porzingis after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. The kick out to Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one.
Dalawang sablay. 2-2.
For three, not the start they're looking for.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum. He said, we told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys,
thanks so much, David.
Bravo.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Kings. Doncic kicks to LeBron. There's the try. LeBron throws it down.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in a pick and roll?
Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, White. A three. His shot is good.
Lakas mo, Albo. Ikaw pa lang may score.
To get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ang lakas mo. Kahit strength.
Second bucket of the night.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
White against Reeves. And White kicks to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. James defending. Brown dishes to Tatum. Over Vanderbilt. Tatum no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A three-pointer no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. And finished off by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion. He is attacking the rim.
Now, here's Doncic. Last game we saw him score 32.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Vanderbilt against Tatum. Drops in the
Whoa!
An accurate shooter from distance.
Accurate shooter, motherfucker.
To pull the trigger.
And here's Doncic from
accurate shooter, motherfucker.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's good.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. Good season for him last year. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Now here is Holiday. He has yet to score. Outside, White. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Doncic against White. Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got his third basket of the night.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with a lead pass. Well done.
Here's Doncic. He's got 7. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic.
Awal.
By the Celtics. Outside, White. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to White. Celtics passing it around. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Porzingis finds White. Misses from short range. Lakers trail by 3. RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone...
bobo naman. Triangle ako dun.
Kevin, not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game, 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Los Angeles. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Celtics shoot their first free throw of the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
In terms of point of attack, one-ball defenders, it does not get better than Drew Holiday. He is relentless and has great length as well.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Now here's Porzingis. Covered by Hayes. Porzingis inside. Working on Hayes. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Here's Doncic. And he drives in. The kick out to LeBron. Doncic passes to Reeves. For the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot.
Off a good start.
I respect the three-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, White fires the 3. Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 2 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Doncic.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here is Holiday.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3 from Porzingis. And Luka with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's James missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Tatum passes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
136
NGL.
Doncic against Holiday. Reeves outside. Spins. The 3. Second chance shot. And James
defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
1:06 left to play here in the first. Holiday with it. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Brown's got it all tied up now for Boston. Doncic against Holiday. Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside.
Pwesto na pala dun yun. Ang inang yan. Damang ano pa ako kay LeBron.
Doncic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Outside, White. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
There's the response from Holiday, nailing the revenge triple in style.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's been all about
Quality.
for the Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and powerful. The star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 slot. And RJ, the combination. Winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them. A good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, LeBron James.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball. And they both have that down to a T.
Reeves in the corner. 6 to shoot. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 3-pointers off the mark. Boston trailing. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Dapat kaya White eh, oh.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Back to Hayes. Doncic looking it over. 5 to shoot. Big time.
Daddy Force! Pero nakalipat ka agad ako, pre. Tinakbo ako ngayon na.
12 points for him. Here's LeBron. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's to being a great teammate. I'm focused on...
Wow, sa timing yung rebound.
Kevin? Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And the touch by Brown.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Doncic outside. Fires from deep.
Oh!
This brings him to 3
That's money.
With just 1 in this half so far.
Here's Holiday. And the shot falls short this time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
near the three-point line. It's Doncic. Another one for the Lakers.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Now here's Tatum. He had 25 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Porzingis. It's a three-point game. Pass to Holiday. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. White with it. He's picked up by LeBron. White dishes to Brown. And Holiday is in the corner. And
wow!
That time before dropping in.
Wow!
Holiday against Doncic.
Wow na naman.
Rebounded by the Celtics. It'll be just the fifth of this long 7-game road trip. White finds Porzingis. No time with a shot that would have put them on top. Doncic against Holiday. And Hayes throws it down.
Bagal mo, Porzingis. Wala ka pa sa baba noon.
On the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here is Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Reeves outside. Doncic against Holiday. And it's Doncic missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Goes up the baseline. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 17. Shoots over White. Again.
Open, no?
It just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Holiday. 8 points for him. Oh, Tatum in position. He doesn't hit that one.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Doncic outside.
No, magnet. Kitang-kita, no?
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, switching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And here is Doncic. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Porzingis with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from White.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The
scoring trend over the last several months for Rui Hachimura.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily of his scoring output. That extra production becomes more valuable the further we get along in this season. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Porzingis with a screen on Hachimura. Tatum. Tatum automatic.
Tatum's becoming
Tatum automatic. Ano kasi Curbs?
driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday with the slam.
Oh, turn back the clock. Drew Holiday.
Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. The three for Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside, Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
White goes in. On the wing, Holiday. And here's Porzingis for a three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his fourth rebound in this one. Doncic outside. LeBron with him. Picked up by Brown. James looking around. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 3. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
His shooting has been outstanding. And definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's James. A 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want.
If I'm them, I try it.
This ball movement by Boston. Takes a 3. They get it again. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. James outside. James hits on the drive. 19 seconds left here in the second. Boston's got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Back to Brown. Outside, Porzingis takes the 3. The shot's good.
Yes,
Brown
sir.
in the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
And obviously his
Naku
moment
ba,
in the last game.
Hey!
He's just riding the wave of momentum.
Lalapit ng tiro natin, ah.
Keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Kumakamada sa oras sa mga tropa.
He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Anong oras ba na nakaraan?
Thanks for tuning in.
Look at the Celtics.
Daylight na eh.
Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle it.
Maaga naman uwi.
Yeah, everyone starts
Hindi, pag sa October na yun. October ba November?
time of year for everybody.
October
Now
yata.
taking
O
a look at the
September.
first
Ganun.
half of this game, hard not to be in awe of what Porzingis is doing right now.
Bas, yun, mag-adjust ng isang oras. Pag March, babalik sa normal. Pag September, sa bare months yun.
DST.
Oo.
Pero sa amin walang DST. Wait this.
We've got second half action for you. The next couple quarters are similar.
Paano yan? Google, bagay, ayun eh.
You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He
always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Doncic with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And contact. Shooting free throws here. For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That free throw good from Hayes.
At the line for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes.
He hits both from the start. Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. White with it. He's defended by Reed. And then Brown with the dunk.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards returning in the NBA.
No choice, si Kuta umopen si Tangay.
He can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Brown, right side. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's the Lakers trail. Doncic outside.
Putang ina nyo. Fake spread.
The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. Pass to White. Outside Holiday. Trying to find Porzingis. Takes it to him. In for his 7th make and 14 tries.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
Doncic outside. Down low. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
White up top. Porzingis against LeBron. Brown feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And so Holiday will bring it up to the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. Over in the corner, White. Brown outside. Off target with his 3. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field.
Step back.
Doncic dishes to Hayes. Doncic against Holiday. Kicks it out to James. Right wing. Stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Standing away from Tatum. He led to the break.
Nasa likod ko si Capron.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. LeBron outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Celtics leading by 3. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. It's White on the wing. He's defended by Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here is Tatum. He's got 8. Brown with the screen on Hachimura. Tatum kicks to Brown. Back to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game.
No second thought from Tatum. Just good. He's ready.
Pass to LeBron. And here is Doncic. Tries the spin move. Back to LeBron. Taken away by Holiday. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. White with it. Defended by Reed. Trail by 6. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. That's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Tatum on the wing. Over LeBron. Here's Porzingis. Got a hand on it.
Hindi sinalpak.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, small and big. They have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start.
You got it.
And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Doncic passes to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And they double up Brown. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does. And it's the Lakers on the brink. Doncic with it. He's picked up by White. Doncic kicks to James. Tatum against Doncic. And it's Hayes in the corner. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads. The Boston Lakers down now to just 2 on the basket from Luka Doncic.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job of the screen.
Cloak loose.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
They'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. There's the 3.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Doncic against Holiday. Reeves the pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Si Hayes ang nais.
Shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball? And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. White the pass to Porzingis. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the
around.
17 points for Porzingis.
Wow, some mobility from the big fella. Nice drive there by Porzingis.
Here's Doncic. He has 30. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. LeBron gathering speed.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of balls like that one.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Back to Reeves. Doncic against Tatum. On easy from Doncic.
It's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
2 minutes remaining.
And Holiday kicks to Brown. Back to Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Doncic against Holiday. James right side.
Gagong still.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance though to take the lead. The Celtics with the lead. Over in the corner, Brown. And the 3 ball is good. Brown's got 2 now from beyond the arc for Boston. Holiday against Doncic. Another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing as well at the defensive end.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Ano yun? Hindi naapda. Hindi yung mana. Dumakdak. Oh. Tabading.
Doncic against Holiday. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. Stolen by Tatum. And here comes one. Leading the fast break. Jacks up a 3. Tatum no good. Lakers trail by 9. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah.
Doncic, no good.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Ano naman?
Doncic outside.
Wala.
Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Got it off in time. I don't know. I think we may see a review here. He was pretty close. And not so fast.
Pisot.
Make sure they got it right
Overturned.
before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA Replay Center in Chicago is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that.
And the call is going to be made again for three. And now,
Bakit ang ito eh? Pang meme. Tangin ng yan. Pang ano, troll. Troll face.
It's the Celtics. They lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center.
The orchestrator, Doncic, knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
White, a screen on Doncic. Here's Holiday. Out to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. And a miss there on the triple.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard said.
Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
And I love how
Recho eh.
reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Brown finds Holiday. The kick out to Brown. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
You can't say enough about Holiday's defensive instincts. It's exceptional.
Now here's White. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. The three from Tatum is rebounded by Doncic.
Ginagawa mo tayo.
He's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the wing, James. Guarded by Holiday.
Too small.
Boston leading by 8. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. It's good.
Forgot about Brown. LeBron.
Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Get this man the rest.
Porzingis with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And again,
defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes.
Knocked loose and taken away by Brown. Launches a 3. Kept alive. The kick out to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Inside. Pocket 6 is blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth
quarter. Buzzer water na naman eh.
Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his time.
And here's
Pasok. Pasok na pasok.
Boston. Tatum with it. The kick out to Holiday. White looking around. Holiday dishes to White. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
James, the pass to Hachimura. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mom and
One on White.
Wow, he got whacked on that one.
Shouldn't be much debate there.
I think we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Outside Tatum. From 15 feet away, here's Porzingis.
Ayaw eh, nagkakamali din ako kaya pumipik eh. Hindi ko matira agad. Uy, ano yun? Puwing yun ng mga to. Tao sa kabila.
He can really fly. And combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. James against Brown. Shoots over James. Here's Holiday. Left side, Brown.
Pinipilit eh.
It's stolen by White. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Tatum on the wing. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside Holiday. Shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Out to Doncic. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, to third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he's playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Doncic has got
Kaya ano palang na-punish na, kaya wala nung kwento yung depensa.
He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around.
Tatum against Hachimura. Tatum no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Celtics leading by 13. Holiday, the pass to Brown.
Early.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body.
Puwingin na nyo, papahabol kayo mga tanga.
Free throw good, Reeves.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Holiday against Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by James. A floater. Great focus from LeBron. Hits it and still gets it to go.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Boston shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Hachimura. Boston, no good.
Okay, magpatalo kayo. Puwingin na nyo.
For him right now, nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
James kicks to Hachimura. 4 on the clock. Hey.
Nice one, White.
And that would have cut it to single digits. Boston leading by 10. Brown the pass to Tatum. Brown against James. Outside Holiday. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's Doncic. Oh, good that time. White with the defensive effort. Hachimura against Tatum. Looking to end his cold spell. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight. Doncic passes to Reeves.
Nice D. White.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Doncic with the steal. James dishes to Doncic. 1:15 left in the fourth. Shoots.
Yeah.
The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout.
No, di knocked up.
Double-digit victory for the Celtics.
Mali, ako nang takbo.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Drew Holiday.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Holiday. And it's off the back rim, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 11. Puts up a 3.
In your face.
And Tatum pulls it down. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Misses the 3. Reeves drives in. Doncic with the steal. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by for some. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen.
Sino laban?
What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep on a consistent rhythm with each other.
Kinakantot ko kasi yan.
The right way, executing a game plan, and just do your job.
You all did the job tonight. Congrats again on the win, and back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, our reporter David Aldridge, and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now, our player of the game, Drew Holiday.
Drew? Okay lang ba si Drew?
Ang sipag na ito, pre, ng Kai Jones. Kaya mo. Kai Jones.
Sino yun? Tayo na athletic. Bakit si Holiday ang ano? Bagay, ang dami kasing steal. Tanga. Tingnan mo. 8. 7-12 pa. Dami sa play ni Tatum, bro. 4-9, 3-5. Pero nakadami rin si Luka. Madami rin supply talaga. Panabla. Ay, tiebreaker. 1-1 eh. Oh. Change team ka ba? T-shirt tayo para hindi tayo lamigin.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the lake. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That last three got under Luka's skin, and he decided to respond.
To the inside, here's Porzingis. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Doncic passes to Hayes. And Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, a wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And the basket by Brown.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Jacks up a 3.
Libre, bobo ni Brown.
Pulls it in. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They were really able to exploit that defense, getting almost any shot they wanted.
Lucas!
That easy.
Give them some credit.
Oh my God.
They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Boston. Back to James. Pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. And that was good. Doncic has got 5 points.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. Porzingis with it. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And stolen by Holiday. Last break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Bell lang ng bell. Porzingis.
Slowing rhythm to their offense.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. I want to talk about somebody who can get the passing lane. He's on that list. Truly can do it all. Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Yun eh.
Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Holiday. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And here's Brown for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic right side. From deep 3-point range.
Pasok na naman.
Shot off. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. He got it. No doubt that's a foul.
Celtics bumawi.
Transition take foul. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Boston again missing.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here is James. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Ay.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
And here's Holiday. call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The three, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Lakers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. James. Good work there as it goes.
The gravity.
Do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Down low. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Brown passes to Tatum. Left side White. And stolen by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving it up. By James.
Oh, the athleticism and the speed of James in the open floor never ceases to impress. He is just a beast at finishing these fast break opportunities.
Now here's Brown. And he comes up with a bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket on the night.
Ganda play nung stagger, no?
They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Reeves. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Kicks it to Doncic. Lets it go from deep.
Inong yan, sabay lapit ng dalawa eh.
Doncic has got 11 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Tatum. Kick out to White. He shoots. Outside, Brown. Launches a three. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with it. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the expression, not enough touches. Did the Celtics risk falling into that trap door?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Pass to Tatum. Over Vanderbilt.
Gago, hindi yung step
Tatum can't hit. The Lakers lead by 5. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Porzingis. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And here's Brown for 3. Can't get it to drop. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And he's made a case for the first-team all-defense. Of course, Jaylen Brown, complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Now here's Brown. He had 9 points in his last time out. It's Hayes with the rebound.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Doncic up top. 32 points for him last game against Orlando.
Paglaruan na sa labas
An excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Los Angeles.
Ito na naman ako pag second game.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't bet stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The 3, Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Don't fall for us.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Celtics.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
White against Reeves. White looking it over. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Doncic outside.
Gago, hindi pala ako nakapag-switch. Akala ko nakiporsingis ako.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Holiday with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point land. Kick out to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. That one's good for 2. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Wala pa nga eh.
Porzingis misses.
Kala ko di pa na-dribble.
Obviously, the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Brown. And he's going for the lob.
Oh, no, White.
They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays.
Hindi, yung second game pagtapos ng panalo.
As much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers.
Miss ko ako dun.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Holiday against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Oh, stress na agad.
Fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Uy.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Nasira depensa ko, natatriangle ko siya, no?
No reason to go away from what's working.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Porzingis misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Vanderbilt, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Reeves.
Mali yun, basa. Ay, si Reeves.
And another shot.
No.
Reeves with the ball. Back to James. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And Porzingis launches it from deep. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 12. Doncic deciding where to go with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game is strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
White hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Hayes with a screen on Holiday. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes. How about the bounce? We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
Doncic pass.
Oh, wow. Set him up. Oh, wow.
Amazing. Even a
More
little bit
drink.
off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Brown, a screen on Doncic. Outside, Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. And here's Tatum. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Doncic against White. Doncic left side. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to get his teammates
Baby, sumasabay kitang-kita.
absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Gago.
James with the ball. Now guarded by White. It's tipped.
Nice one. Ako yan.
Now the Celtics on the move. The 3, Porzingis.
Yes! That is going to last so long.
In the modern NBA, a big that can shoot with range, so important. Kristaps Porzingis from 3.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
The kick to Tatum. This one for 3.
Tangin ng Tatum yung Bisaya. Bobo.
Doncic outside. Outside Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. Pass to James.
Patay na. Bisa call.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Brown driving in.
Well, come on, come with me.
Boy, the
Join me.
Jaylen Brown on the drive. He makes it happen in an instant.
Boom for seniors.
Tatum with it. Picked up by James. Kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Tatum missing.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
James passes to Doncic. Tries to spin move. Fires
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Vanderbilt against Tatum. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And Brown with the stuff.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
The Lakers lead by 9. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Reeves. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday against Doncic. Holiday drives in. They kick it out to Porzingis.
Shoot na naman eh.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to James. Now here's Reeves.
Hindi na ako mahabol.
Good on the assist by James. Reeves has got 8.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Tatum against Vanderbilt. Nice move. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, VA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Doncic finds Reeves. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. He's got 11.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Brown. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by James. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And here's Reeves outside.
Back to back.
Boston pulls it in. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. White with it. Picked up by Reeves. Back to Tatum. Puts up a 3.
Wala talagang
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And Doncic hammers it home.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
26 seconds left in the first half. And the jam by Brown.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Holiday against Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Here's Doncic. Over Holiday.
See?
No good on the
Ay,
buzzer
kaya
beater.
pala. Nakakashot lang.
Performance by Luka Doncic.
Kapursi ba?
The story for the Lakers. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Nakiba. Kami natulog.
Welcome each and every one of you. First off, let's check out some of the other NBA action tonight. The San Antonio Spurs trailing the Pistons out in Detroit. In the fourth quarter, a big deficit to overcome.
Ano ba yung tube ko?
To come back. And turning now to the game,
May laman pa yung isa, yung malaki.
Doncic has been lighting up.
You can tell.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Ano, dama mo yung edits.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Vanderbilt, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Tatum with it. Inside. Oh, stolen by Doncic. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Boom, tangin ng dakdak yun. Wow, good, no?
Anticipating before the play can happen, Luka Doncic gets the break started.
Tatum against Vanderbilt. Let's go with a three. Tatum can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, Tatum. From outside the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by White. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt inside. He's guarded by White. Tatum against Doncic. Vanderbilt with a screen. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. White with it. The three. And Tatum on the assist by White. Tatum's got 5.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Doncic against Holiday. It's James on the wing. And right away, they match it with a
Ulit, no? Pinapabawi maigi pag nakakatras ako.
5 points now this quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Back to Hayes. Doncic left side. Here he goes. And he got the whistle on the way. So he'll be headed to the line. The head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots. The play is under video review.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Rui Hachimura.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
To the middle. Here's White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Derek White, fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. They get it back to the wing, right side. Reeves finds Doncic. Another shot. Back to Reeves. White with a steal. Here we go. There's the three. Three-pointer
Yeah.
goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Reeves with a screen on Holiday. And here's Doncic outside. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 15. Of course, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score.
The Lakers lead by 14. Down low, knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking team. Number 1, the Celtics.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Hayes with a screen. 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. And again, it's the Lakers.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll? Yeah, that's in my bag.
Inside. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Holiday. And here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Doncic. He's got 36 points. Knocks it loose. Tatum with a steal. To Brown. The 3 is up. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Reeves. White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Holiday finds Tatum. Now White takes a 3. And pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
White, the pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Buti ginawa nila Born.
One of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen on White. Clock at 6. White against Reeves. Shoots over White.
Defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Holiday. He's got 5. On the wing, Tatum from downtown. Holiday against Doncic. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. James with the ball. Now guarded by Brown.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
He's off on the second. And here's Boston. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside, Brown. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
And the second free throw is good. So it's Los Angeles now. They've got a 9-point lead. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Back to Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on White. And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done.
The lob, you know what it's been. The lob, the lob.
Saw his teammate
the lob, the lob.
And boom! Lobbed it up there beautiful.
Very smooth catch and finish.
Oh, boy. Very smooth catch and finish. Tama, hindi nga pumasok eh.
Here in the third from range. James, outside. Back to Reeves. White against Doncic. Shoots a fadeaway.
Oy.
That shot missing. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. White can't. The Lakers lead by 11. Pass to Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. Wide open look. And the jumper is good. Doncic has got 38 points.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Tatum looking it over, driving to the basket, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's White. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's one like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in a good situation. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking,
long arms,
going in.
long powerful arms.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the
Sarap
game.
no, tapos makikita na mapapanood mo ng live, no?
I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With the 4th quarter upon us, time is run out for this game to become competitive. The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Holiday, a screen on Vanderbilt. There's Tatum with the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
From deep, here's Doncic. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Fires in the triple.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Doncic against Holiday for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brown. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Spins from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And it's Tatum missing.
Fast, fast, yeah.
Pass to Hayes. Outside Reeves. James with the ball. Defended by Porzingis. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown! Vicious!
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's James on the wing. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Tries the spin move. Nice finish from Luka.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation, and saving the possession. Doncic able to beat the clock.
Tatum finds Porzingis. Back to Tatum. 4-3. Doncic pulls down the board. Los Angeles leading by 11. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 46.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, this is just a veteran instinct kicking in here. Holiday sensing and finding the man who's open.
Pass to Doncic. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Now, here is James. Hayes with it. Picked up by Tatum. Doncic passes to Hayes. Pocket 4. And he lobs it up top. Down on the lob. That gives him a double-double.
Nakatingin ka sa mga nasa loob.
On a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. This one for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. James inside. He's guarded by White. Oh, misses the dunk. Holiday taking his time here to the middle. The kick out to White. Left side, Brown. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And it's the Lakers on the break. From deep, here's Doncic. Boston pulls it in. White's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Holiday. Not going to go that time.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Doncic outside.
Patay tayo dyan. Nag-oyo tayo doon.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Brown against James. Brown gets the bucket. Los Angeles leading by 12. Now James. Doncic on the wing. Back to James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
If you think back to that first half, he only turned it over one time. But since then, he's been giving it away.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Reeves against White. Back to Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston.
Sinalo lang parang betlog.
And the Phoenix Suns.
Betlog catch.
And on Saturday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
Doncic, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Porzingis finds Brown and Holiday. Here we go. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Doncic passes to James. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Tries again.
Got it.
He's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Driving inside, and Holiday powers it home. And that's a double-double for him now.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Doncic with it, guarded now by Holiday. Doncic against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Back to Doncic. Tipped. Well, there's the shot.
Nice one.
So they'll turn it over.
Boston ball.
Celtics trail by 9. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
And Drew Holiday gets the that time. That's so far.
It just wasn't able to save the time.
Doncic against Holiday. Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Holiday.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Tatum. Oh, great knee that time from Doncic.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous.
And it's in there.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
On the wing, Tatum. Guarded by Vanderbilt. From outside, off the mark.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Pass to Hayes. And stolen by Porzingis. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Brown can't hit.
Ang inong alat eh.
Outside Reeves. Brown against Doncic. And it's off from three-point range.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over. Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to walk the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Boston now. Some room here for Holiday. And And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Outside Reeves, pass to Doncic, and Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Boston calls timeout. They're down by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here.
GG. Nice G.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road. It really